And we're back at 10 after 8 this morning on Today's Health. Are you too tired to eat right? Whether you're a busy mom or you work the overnight shift, millions of Americans are not getting enough sleep. And that could be affecting your waistline. Today, contributor Madeline Fernstrom is the director of Weight Management Center, or the Weight Management Center, at the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center. Hey, Madeline, good to have you back.
Nice to see you, Matt.
We've done a lot of segments on this show about, diet and exercise and family history, and yet I don't think we've done a segment that talked about the amount of sleep you're getting and the size of your waistline. Where's the connection?
Connection is the whole toolbox approach towards losing weight, and sleep is going to be one of them. There are a lot of studies that indicate if you don't sleep enough, you tend to be heavier and have more body fat.
As a matter of fact, you think this is important enough. I know when you see patients in your own practice,
right,
one of the first things you ask them is, tell me about your sleep habits.
Right, that's one of the first questions, and oftentimes people are not surprised and say, when you think about it, I'm not sleeping well at all. Not enough, I'm always tired, I don't have time to sleep, I can't sleep, and this is a key factor.
Let's go through some of the possible scenarios here. People might think, okay, if you're sleeping less, that means you're awake more time, and that means you have more time to eat. Is that what we're talking about?
You would think that would be true. You're up and active, but actually the opposite is true. When you're really overtired, you're more lethargic. You don't want to exercise. You don't want to move around as much. You want to kind of conserve.
As a matter of fact, a lot of people who know they have trouble sleeping tend to eat a snack right before bedtime because they think it makes them sleep. And there's a problem if you have a weight problem.
Right. That's a huge problem because you have to account for those calories. People are nervous and stressed, can't get to bed. Well, I'll have, something to help me get to sleep. And on the flip side, people who are tired all the time during the day try to eat for energy. Gee, I'll give myself a pick-me-up. Maybe if I eat something, I'll feel more energized.
All right. And let's get to this one you just kind of brushed over a second ago. If you're going through your day exhausted, it doesn't matter if you've got a personal trainer waiting for you at the gym, you're going to cancel.
That's right, because you simply don't have the physical energy to do this. And that's what you have to pay attention to, and sleep has to be an important part of this weight loss toolbox.
All right, is it possible that we're putting the chicken in before the egg, though? I mean, we're saying that possibly the way you sleep and your sleep habits affect your waistline. Couldn't it be your waistline affecting your sleep habits? In other words, for the obese, for example. Don't they tend to have more trouble sleeping than thinner people?
You're absolutely right. If you're very heavy, it is a problem because you have a lot of weight pressing on your chest. A lot of people have undiagnosed sleep apnea. That means waking up at night often and you really don't realize that. If you snore a lot or if your partner tells you snore, you should go to your doctor and get checked.
You said something a second ago. You said it's part of the toolbox approach. But if you look at sleep in terms of it being a piece of the puzzle,
right,
how important is it as compared to other pieces of the puzzle?
Well, the foundation of lifestyle, eating properly and exercising properly are key. But if you don't have enough sleep, you're not going to have the effort and really want to do this. You're going to lose your resolve and say, I'll worry about it tomorrow. I'm just not going to exercise, or I'll make a poor choice. Who cares? That's why sleep is so important.
Let me go through some of your suggestions. And these are for people who say, okay, I know I don't eat well. I don't sleep well. And I know that I've got a weight issue. The first thing you say is set a regular schedule.
Correct. You want to set a schedule because the body has 24-hour rhythms for hormones, for brain chemicals, for all kinds of things, for body temperature regulation. And if you set some structure in a schedule where you sleep and are awake for different times regularly, that's going to help set your schedule and keep you on track and keep your body hormones in track.
By the way, when it comes to that schedule, eating times are important to put into that schedule as well.
Right, at least 3 episodes a day.
All right. Don't rely on food or caffeine to wake you up.
Right. That's something, the biggest mistake we all make and a huge contributor to calories. We think we'll just eat something to feel better.
Take a power nap 15 to 20 minutes. I'm in the Hall of Fame when it comes to this.
That's probably a good thing because instead of grabbing something to eat when you feel fatigued, think, maybe I'm really tired. Just rest for 15 or 20 minutes and take a nap if you can.
All right, and here's where this exercise comes back in. Do some kind of regular activity, whether it's yoga or walking or swimming or something like that.
The regular activity will get you more physically fatigued in contrast to mental fatigue. So when you're going to go to sleep at night, you'll be more physically tired and it will help you get to sleep if you're struggling there.
And you also say to separate physical from mental fatigue. Why is it so important to do that?
To ourselves, it feels the same. You go, I'm so exhausted, but I can't sleep. But if you have a very stressful day and you can't get to sleep, it's a double whammy. You're restless and you want to eat something to feel better. So try and separate that, and exercise is a good help for managing stress, or get some help in managing your stress or else you won't sleep.
And don't forget to look for some possible medical causes for your poor sleeping habits.
Right, absolutely. We're not always going to blame our bodies or medical illness, but there are 2 particular issues. Thyroid functions. An underactive thyroid could cause fatigue and weight gain, as well as sleep apnea.
All right, Madeline Fernstrom, good information. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. Check the web if you want some more info.
As a matter of fact, if you would like more information on this, you can go to where Madeline just told you to go, to our website at today.msnbc.com.